Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation.
Down to the Jonesy and Amanda Rams for the pub test today. Ticketless parking fines, do they pass the pub test?
I say no. On one hand, I like to know the circumstances on which I've been pinged, because if you think you haven't been pinged, you might keep parking there. And also, if you get away with it, you get a slight satisfaction. And this takes away that satisfaction because you don't know if you've got away with it.
They brought in ticketless parking because parking rangers were being abused. And no one needs to be abused on their job. But when the government changes the goalposts constantly with how you can park your car. Look down the road there. See that street there?
Yeah.
There's 1 million parking spaces where you could park, but you're not allowed to park there. There's some stupid rule that they put in.
There'll be a loading zone
it's called
for
thirst
half an hour
trap
in the first
parking. So
equinox.
people drive along and they go, oh, I'm going to park in there. And then old mate comes and takes a picture. Boom. Do you know how much the government made in revenue?
From
They made
ticketless parking?
Ticketless parking, $155 million. And
As
you
opposed
wonder
to-
why I get arced up about this.
So people, why are they making more money with ticketless than
Because they just go and snap the picture and no one's going to fight it because it
So,
happens 2
yeah.
weeks later. If Johnny Oldmate parks in the middle of the Harbour Bridge and gets out, throw the book at him. But if you're parking in a road, if you can park a car and it's not impeding anyone,
This isn't about
you should
getting
be
a
able to park
parking
there.
fine. This is about knowing
And we
you've got
just accept it.
Brendan, this is about knowing you've got a parking fine, not
Yes.
about getting a parking fine.
Yes, of course.
So what's the
I understand.
difference?
Well, if you don't know, it's happened to you, you're not going to fight it.
Well, and not just
Well, we
that.
both agree on this. No one's going to agree with
but
ticketless parking.
But I
unless-
imagine also, if you walk past your car and think, oh, I've got away with it, I'll go and spend another hour at the shop.
Mm-hmm.
You come back and you realise you've been done. You don't know if you've been done. That's bad.
Yeah, the only person I would imagine that agrees with this would be Clover Moore because her council alone made $45 million.
Ticketless parking fines, they pass the pub test.
No, it does not. Tickets should have a deterrent effect, which, as Amanda said, you pick up your ticket when you get back to the car. So just like a policeman might pull you over and there's a deterrent effect, it's all reinforced. Weeks later, there's no deterrent. It's just a money grab.
No, they don't. You don't remember where you parked 2 weeks later. I'm a courier, and I saw these guys booking me, and I'm getting up these guys, and this has happened twice. I apologise to these guys for getting up because they're only doing their job. I'm doing my job, and I got let off twice. So they're not all bad. But yeah, I'd rather have a ticket on my windscreen to know that I've been booked.
They do not pass the pub test because I had to take my daughter to a major sporting event on a Saturday and a Sunday. I parked in the same place on both days, and 2 weeks later I found out that I got fines on both days. So there was no information, no deterrent there because I didn't know I was in the wrong spot till the second day.
Yeah, I think it does, because how else are these corrupt councils going to line their pockets and build cycleways that go nowhere? You know, they've cracked down on the dodgy underhand developers giving them cash, so they've got to get their money somehow. Oh, poor councils.
It's true. All the gangsters of the corruption of the 70s, they're all gone. So now the gangsters are working for the council.
Cynicism much? I like it. I like the irony.